Go.
Hello, this is
Ben.
Sarah.
Sabrina.
And today we are opening the new set X and Y Evolutions box today. So Ben, what are you looking forward to in the new Evolutions box?
Well, apparently they're supposed to have reprints of the old cards, so that should be pretty cool.
That's nice. Sabrina?
Sparkly cards.
And I'm looking forward to also sparkly cards and also talk about the new old prints. I heard there's also the new old energies again. So, let's get this open.
Six, seven, 8.
Thank you.
Give me 6.
You 6?
Yep.
There you
Thanks.
go.
Alright, let's get to
You
it.
ready? Oh, well then.
See, they've got the old art style. Just like the old base set and things like that. And they even have some of the same Pokemon. But they've slightly adjusted them to make them usable in today's format.
So, right off the bat, I got the Ninetales Break.
What does it do?
It does Explosive Fireball for a fire and a normal energy. It does 10 plus, discard all fire energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each energy card discarded in this way.
That's interesting.
Wow, that's actually
I
pretty
got
powerful.
Electrode, which it has the ability called Buzz Zap Thunder. Once during your turn before you attack, you may knock out this Pokemon and attach it to one of your electric Pokemon as a special energy card. This card provides 2 electric energy only while this card is attached to an electric Pokemon. And it does 70 with Head Bolt.
Wow.
And then they shiny. They reprinted Energy Retrieval, and also this is the new Slowbro Spirit Link.
Okay. You gotta hold them up. Nothing. Excellent.
And then I got Eradicate, which its second attack is pretty interesting. Its second bite, it does 60 times for each special energy in your opponent's discard pile.
Very nice.
So that'll be interesting to see if
And
anyone
I've got
plays
I
the-
see. Go ahead. Yeah, I was gonna say I saw Mewtwo over there by Sabrina.
I got a Mewtwo. So as the first attack does 20 plus 20 more for each energy on the opponent's Pokemon. So that could be really useful against like Mega Mewtwo or something like that. And the second attack is Barrier, and it basically is prevent all effective attacks done to him during the next turn, but he can't use it twice in a row. So unless you use like a switching card or something. Or actually, you can't use it at all next turn.
And I got Mewtwo EX, which is another one of the interesting Pokemon with 3 attacks. Its first attack is Energy Absorption. You get to attach an energy card from your discard pile and attach it to Mewtwo EX. And then Regeneration, which for Psychic Energy heals 60. And then Cyburn, which for 4 energy does 110 damage.
So regeneration, he turns into what? The 12th Doctor?
Okay, so I got a few more interesting cards. I got the Pidgeot, Sparkly Pidgeot Spirit Link, which they also went back to the old way that they had the foils and stuff, where they just had it full foil and not like the special print of like the Pokeballs and stuff. I got Maintenance, which is shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck, and then draw a card. And I also got Misty's Determination, where you discard a card from your hand, look at the top 8 cards of your deck, and choose one of them and put it into your hand, and the rest of them go back into your deck.
That's a supporter,
You
right?
got, you got the old Electabuzz too. People
Oh.
used to use that guy all the time. He used to be a very powerful card back in the day.
Back in the day.
And we got this funny card. I'm not sure what it says there in Japanese. I can't quite read it. I just know it's an Executor and it's someone's Executor. But I can't read the
Is that
name. But it's one of the
Imakuni?
funny cards.
No,
it's not
it's a different
Imakuni.
one.
but it's one of those funny ones that isn't legal to use in the format, but its attacks and stuff are.
So it's part of the set?
Yeah, it is.
Is it a rare or something? Or
It's probably a secret rare. Yeah, it's a secret rare.
interesting.
And I got Slowbro EX.
Wow, Sabrina's pulling all the Slowbro, all the EXs.
And its first attack for 2 colorless is Slack Off. You heal 60 damage from Slowbro EX, and it can't attack during your next turn. And then Flash Splash, that does 100.
Wow.
Also, I got this full art Mega Charizard, which is a reprint of the old Mega Charizard. But in this set, they also printed a Spirit Link for these guys, so they might become usable. But he does 300 damage, I believe, and then he does 50 damage to himself. But it's for 5 energies, so that's quite a lot of energy.
Okay, so I got the Venusaur EX, which it looks like it's just a reprint from before.
Poison Power and Jungle Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sabrina, you've got...
I got Brock's Grit, which is a supporter card. And it lets you shuffle 6 of any combination of Pokemon and basic energy back into your deck.
That's a supporter.
This is something interesting. I don't remember this energy back in the day at all.
Oh, sure, the base set fairy energy?
Yeah, do you remember this? It
Yeah,
must be
of course,
extremely
everybody
rare.
remembers. It was the rarest could be.
I got Revive. They reprinted the Revive.
So one thing that might be interesting now is the Mega Venusaur. Since it has a Spirit Link now, it might become a little more viable, because for 2 grass and 2 colorless, it does 120 and paralyzes and poisons the other Pokemon, so paralyzing is always a good thing. So that might become interesting eventually.
And I got another supporter called Professor O's Hint, and it looks like it has the same effect as Tropical Beach. Draw until you have 7 cards in your hand, and then your turn ends.
And this is a train of supporter, though. It's not a stadium.
Yeah, but
Tropical
it has the
Beach
same
is a
effect.
stadium.
Yeah, it has the same
Yep.
effect though.
Yeah.
I see a shiny electric.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
a different kind of shiny than they had in the old,
Really?
isn't it? Looks
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
they have it on.
I don't know if
I
they
got
were
it.
shiny.
It's sparkly.
Yeah, I don't
blue.
think
Or
I don't think they were shiny.
water. Yeah,
Water.
blue. Blueberry.
Cool to make it
Blueberry.
shiny.
Does it taste blueberry?
Oh, this is the same art as the old Charmander. I know that because I have that in my binder.
It is the old Charmander.
A lot of these in the Vulpix
As
and
this is
different
also
things.
the old Pikachu.
The
Oh, you
fat
got the
Pikachu.
Famous
Pikachu.
fat one, yep.
And I got a Nidoking Break, which has the attack Toxic Drill, which you put your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned, and put 2 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon between turns. And it does 120 damage.
Very nice.
And as you can see here, this is an example of them modifying the old cards. Because this Diglett used to not have an ability, but now it does, where it can't be hurt on the bench. And then its attack used to be for 1 energy, and it wasn't. It isn't what it is on this card. That's all I know. I can remember, but they're modifying them to be kind of usable, I think.
This is an interesting Zapdos because its second attack for 4 electrics, it does 170, but you have to discard all the energies. Now the thing is wouldn't that work with the electrics from the old format for the extended
Or even the
expanded?
Electrode.
Yeah.
Expanded. Yep.
And I also got an Arcanine, which it's got an ability. Its ability is, once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon was on the bench and became your active Pokemon this turn, you may move any number of fire energy attached to your Pokemon to this Pokemon. And its second attack for 3 fires and a normal is Scorching Breath for 150, and it can't attack again next turn, so.
Ooh, I got a double colorless energy. That's interesting. It takes up the entire picture instead of just half of it.
I like
Oh, yeah.
this. Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's exactly how the old one is.
The old one. Yep.
Here's my Hitmonchan. He's got the sparkles like they used to in the old day. This is the famous one in the Haymaker. But Special Punch didn't used to do that much damage. It did 50
Well, 90.
back in the day, so now
yeah.
it's 90. So another improving And did we show a Rattata yet?
Nope.
So the Rattata is interesting. People have been liking this because the ability is when you put it on the bench, you can discard a tool attached to your opponent's active. So you can get rid of a Fighting Fury belt or something to give your opponent less HP. I've seen combos where they put enough damage to knock it out and then they drop the Rattata to knock it out.
So did you see that? We just came back. Literally, we just came back from regionals where we got this box from Sabrina's finish. So did you see the Rattata being used a lot?
I used it.
I saw it used a lot in Mega Gardevoir, and also some Mega Scizor decks and other things. A lot of people ran it as a tech, and sometimes they ran the Raticate with it as an extra attacker.
They reprinted the evolution spray again.
And here I've got the Mega Blastoise, who has a Spirit Link now, so he might be more usable because his attack for 3 water does 120, and you do 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So, I mean, that sounds highly usable to me, actually.
Yeah.
Because you can use it with, what's it called? Manaphy EX to get free retreat, and then you could, like, play an energy switching kind of deck where you keep switching the Blastoises around or something like that and rough seizing them. I think that would work very well, actually.
This Polyrath has a cool sparkly background to it.
Shiny.
Look at it.
Nice. That's exactly how they used to do it. Oh my gosh, he does so much damage.
Last time.
So much damage.
He does a lot more damage than he was used to.
Yeah.
Machamp. Oh my gosh. This Machamp has 160 HP. It used to be 90 HP.
Oh, I just noticed that. This Polyrath
What's his
has
ability?
140.
Its ability is, hold on. If it's damaged by an opponent's attack, you put 3 damage counters on the defending.
Okay.
So, I think there's a Machamp break in this set, but I don't know what it does. So, maybe it goes with that.
Ooh. I got a super. They also got the super potion and a Charizard Spirit Link.
Yep, they got the Spirit Links for those guys finally. For the first Megas where they're like, Megas aren't usable if you can't do things the same turn you play them.
We have sparkly cards.
So, bro.
What kind of energies? You got all different flavors?
Yep. We have fire, fighting, fairy, grass, electric, and then double colorless.
And second attack.
And we have a dugong, so this was all worth it. It's all in for the dugongs and the seals. And what dugong does is for its first attack, it's not very useful, but it heals 40 from this Pokemon, and then you switch it with the bench Pokemon, and then takedown, which does 90 and 20 to itself.
Okay, so this Beedrill, its second attack for a grass and a normal energy, what it does is for every Beedrill you have in play, it does 40 damage, and then you can do it to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So it can be any Pokemon, it doesn't have to be the active. You could snipe off the bench if you want to.
Let's see that again. So swarming, sting, top 40 damage, times the number of Beedrill you haven't played to one of your opponent's Pokemon.
So
Very
your
nice.
choice. And then here's an interesting card I saw being played yesterday at regionals. The Starmie. Because its ability is extremely useful in decks right now. Like the Volcanion where you need to have energy in your hand. Starmie's ability is once per turn you can discard a card and then take 2 energy from your discard and put them in your hand.
Wow.
So you can easily get your fires back for Volcanion just by having this out. So even if they end you, you still have enough to do a lot of damage. So this like helps with Volcanion's issues with N. Also, there's another deck which this helps.
Look at the cute little star you in the corner.
Wait, what does it do?
Discard a card, and then if you do, put 2 basic energies from your discard into your hand. So it can be any card. It doesn't have to be an energy or anything. And it can be an energy as well.
You're all packed, opened already?
She's all done. Ooh. Hold on. Let me get to it. I got the good old Charizard. So let me see. He does. His ability is all energies attached to him automatically become fire. So if you put 2 double colorless, it's enough for his attack, which does 200 damage. which
And
is
discard
pretty
2
powerful.
energy.
Yep, and you discard 2. So you could just discard. Oh, you
got-
discard 3 energy actually. But he's like the old Charizard that everybody knows,
So
and he's like the face of base set basically. Woo.
so discard 3 energy?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And he's like the face of base set, so it's pretty cool.
So I got the Venusaur Spirit Link.
Okay.
And I also got a Ninetales, which its first attack for Justifier Energy is Lure, and you switch one of their opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon, and the next turn that Pokemon can't retreat.
Hmm.
So they'd have to use an escape rope or a switch or something to get it out of there.
There seemed to be a lot of escape ropes being played yesterday.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot because people are afraid of Evil Tall, where they can't use Bloodstone. And I just got Mega Pidgeot EX, which does 130 damage, and you may have your opponent switch their Pokemon with one of their bench
Mach
Pokemon.
Cyclone.
Yeah.
That's a
Personally,
scary looking Pidgeot.
personally, I don't think Mega Pidgeot is as good as regular Pidgeot. The regular Pidgeot EX for 3 energies does 80 damage and then 20 to a bench Pokemon, which could be a very useful attack at some point, you know, because spread like that, like Genesect or Darkrai, those is really good, but it's like a weakened version of both of those. So I don't know how good it'll do, but it's the first one that can do it for just double colorless and an energy, so that could be very useful.
Anything else?
Another cool sparkly card, Nidoking.
Oh, yeah. Nidoking was good to me at the pre-release.
The
Nidoking was part of the extra cards at the pre-release, right?
Yeah.
I got a Clefairy, and as you can tell, it's very different now from the base set, because it's fairy type. It used to be normal type, but things have changed.
Alright, anything else?
Okay, so I was just looking at this Porygon's attack, conversion 3, and you choose a type, and now that defending Pokemon, that's their weakness until the end of your next turn. So after your turn ends, after you use an attack, it's their turn, and it's back to your turn. They still have that weakness.
Well, that's cool.
So it could either force them to retreat or leave it up there for you to knock it out, basically.
And then I got Full Heal and Pokédex. Pokédex allows you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put them back in any order, and Full Heal heals all the special conditions. So. Well, it looks like everything.
Looks like we got through everything. Got a lot of EXs here.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised. That's pretty cool though.
So what are all the EXs? So we've got
We've got Nidoking Break. We've got Mewtwo EX, Slowbro EX, my personal favorite. Ninetales Break, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Blastoise, Mega Charizard, Full Art Mega Charizard. He looks really cool actually. And
Mega Blastoise EX. Mega Charizard EX.
yeah, so
2 breaks. Ninetales and Nidoking.
maybe Mega Blastoise and Mega Venusaur will see some play at some point.
We got the Slowbro. Slowbro. Where's his pants?
That's Slowking.
That's looking.
That's looking.
Where's his shorts?
Where's my pants?
Mewtwo. Three attacks. Venusaur. And the Mega Pidgeot. Alright, anything good with this?
Well, the Electrode definitely. I saw guys using Raikou Electrode very well, where they would just attach the Electrode to their Raikous and just blast people away with non-EXs.
So did Electro have to be attached to an electric?
Yep, it has to be attached
Yep.
to a lightning Pokemon. But yeah, people used Raikou with it very well. And I saw a lot of Volcanians using Starmie.
So it's interesting. You said lightning, I said electric. I was talking to someone and I accidentally said that I called it a ground type Pokemon instead of fighting Pokemon, and the person had no idea what I was talking about. It's like, oh, back in time.
Oh yeah.
So yes, they used to be called ground type instead of fighting type. So
So anything interesting that you found?
anything else,
Yeah.
Sarah?
Just the Electrode and the Starmie. Maybe Pidgeot EX could be interesting, depending on how the format changes.
I noticed that there was only 8 types in this that we did get out of the box, and where like the few types we're missing is like the metal and the dark, and obviously the dragon. But
Well, this was a special 20th anniversary reprint series. So.
Yep.
So not anything fairy.
Clefairy.
Yep, fairy's the only thing. Sabrina?
I'm just happy that I got to pull Slowbro EX because Slowpoke is one of the best Pokemon ever. So. And
Excellent.
it's sparkly too.
And
so.
it's sparkly.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you guys.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.